This is the defensive edge. This video is designed to give you the advantage, the defensive edge, if you are ever faced with the need for personal protection. Whether the need is to learn defensive methods against an edge weapon or the use of a blade to protect your own life. A knife in itself is one of man's most basic and useful tools. Any threat actually associated with a knife comes from the intent and the attitude of the person possessing and using the blade. We should respect knives, not fear them, when they are properly used and cared for. Many people use it for personal protection. Yet to their own surprise, this line of thinking may provide a false sense of security. A person can rationalize to others how he may be able to defend himself. But in a moment of reality, he has only fooled himself when he has little or no experience to draw upon. The information provided in this video is not designed to encourage any physical encounter, but prepare the individual when his own safety is in jeopardy. There is no intent to encourage anyone to run out and buy a knife for self-defense. Rather, I hope you will learn the tremendous responsibility, legally and morally, once you choose to use any implement for your own personal protection. Folding knives are the most commonly carried knives for general purpose and utility uses. While these knives are not stronger in design to fixed blade knives, they can be easily adapted to situations for personal defense. But always remember that any knife might be perceived as a deadly weapon and should only be used as a last resort to any physical encounter. These small quality lockback folders are convenient to carry and perform tasks much better than their size would indicate. Pacific Cutlery's Small Monarch Series folder with a Weehawk style blade. The Laredo Utility folder from Pacific Cutlery. Also the lightweight and popular Gerber LST. The Executive Edge product line with the patented locking method is unique and practical for many different applications. The Fazendero with the black oxide finish. The Outdoorsman with the sandblast finish. The Handyman with the stainless steel finish, and the Grande model in a stainless finish. Many sporting folders begin to approach a practical size for personal protection and are available with good blade and handle designs. Kershaw's Black Horse has one of the most comfortable handle designs available. The Police model from Spyderco has a pocket clip for convenient carry and can be quickly and easily opened with one hand. And the Puma 200 series is a popular quality sporting lockback folder. Cold Steel Shinobu folders have the Tanto blade design with a unique three-piece laminated construction. The large Shinobu with a 3 1/2 inch blade. The medium Shinobu with a 2 3/4 inch blade. And the small Shinobu has a 1 3/4 inch blade. The Trailmates by Cold Steel are lightweight, clip-point, lockback folders in 3 sizes. The large Trailmate is 4.4 ounces in weight. The medium Trailmate is 2.1 ounces. And the small Trailmate is only 7/10 of an ounce. The original custom balisong made by Les Deasis for Benchmade Knife Company is the finest quality balisong available and one of the strongest of all folding knife designs. This 5-inch Bowie-style blade design has simulated black mother-of-pearl handle inserts set into stainless steel handles. This 4-inch high hollow blade is combined with simulated white mother-of-pearl and latchless handles. This 4-inch utility blade has micarta handle inserts with stainless handles. And this early custom model has a high hollow blade with brass handles and linen micarta inserts. Anytime you use a knife, you should be cautious about safety and knife handling. Please be aware that all the knives used for training demonstrations in this video have been made into practice knives. There are no sharp edges and the points have been removed to prevent injury. How you handle your knife, proper etiquette and safety, is important so that you do not have accidents when opening and closing your folder. The following are examples of one-hand and two-hand opening and closing methods. The first is an example of a one-hand opening method with your folder. Grasp the handle in your hand, place your middle finger and your thumb on the back of the blade, pushing out and away. Follow with your thumb to an open and locked position. Recover your grip. Another one-hand opening method is to grasp the back of the blade, throwing the handle down to an open and locked position, and then recover your grip by catching the handle. Now I'll demonstrate an example of a two-hand opening method. Grasp the back of the blade with your empty hand, opening the knife out with the blade edge away from your body. Do not allow the point to come close to the empty hand or the blade edge to be turned back in towards your own body. The next examples are safe and unsafe methods for closing your folder. A safe method to close your knife is to hold the blade edge upward. Press the lock release to unlock the blade, clear your hand, and close the blade in a safe manner. An unsafe method is to hold the blade edge downward. As you release the lock, gravity may force the blade to close onto your fingers. Some people prefer to close their knife with the one-hand method for convenience. Press the lock release with the blade edge out and away from your body, clear your hand, and close it in a safe manner. Sometimes a problem area is when you pass the knife from one person to another. The safest way to pass a folder is in the closed position. But when you do pass the knife with the blade edge exposed, make sure you pass it with the handle first and the knife edge out and away from your own palm. Don't ever pass the knife with the blade edge turned towards your own palm. With the double-edged blade, make sure you keep both edges out and away from your palm when you pass the knife. Under no circumstances should you ever pass or receive a knife with the blade edge forward. Few people have a problem deciding how to carry their knife. It's simply a matter of convenience, because if it's not convenient to carry, they'll probably leave it behind. How you choose to carry your knife will ultimately affect your ability to use it. Easy accessibility is the most important consideration in choosing a method of carry for personal protection. Mark is demonstrating the most common method, the pocket carry. Make sure you expose the top of your knife for easy recovery. Attach a lanyard or piece of string to your knife, and this may also help for easy recovery. Other carry methods are in belt sheaths. This is the vertical upright position, also known as a conventional carry. When the sheath is in the downward position, this is called the inverted carry. And from the cross draw position, this is the horizontal carry, which can be placed in the front, side, or to the rear. For women, Graciela is showing the common purse carry method. This is one of the most practical ways for a woman to carry the knife. For when a purse is not available, even a newspaper might be used. Other methods of concealment can be the shirt pocket, at the bra line, or inside the waistband, to the front or to the rear. Also the pants pocket, or even inside the top of the sock. But always be aware not to use any method that might be illegal. The way you hold your blade is called your grip position. This allows for maximum control of your blade. Although there are many variations, the most practical are often simple. Basically, there are two different grip positions that we're concerned with. There's the forward grip position, where the blade extends away from the hand. The reverse grip position, where the blade extends back. Both of these positions, the blade edge can be either downward position or upward position. In the reverse grip, we have downward again or back upward. The cutting motions out of each of these are different. With the blade edge downward, the cutting movements occur away from the body. In reverse grip position, the cutting movements again occur away from the body. This is a lot safer than in the blade upward position, the cutting strokes are occurring back towards your body. In reverse grip with the blade up, they're again occurring back in towards the body. The primary difference between forward and reverse grip positions is basically reach or distance. Forward grip position has longer reach. Reverse grip position is shorter. Reverse grip is stronger close into your body, in here, whereas forward grip position has the advantage of reach out away from your body. Realistically, you should evaluate your grip to understand the weaknesses and strengths of your ability to control your knife. When testing your grip, you should use a fixed blade knife rather than a folder because of the inherent weaknesses in a folder. If you apply down pressure to the back of the blade on a folding knife, you may overcome the lock mechanism and cause the blade edge to close upon your fingers. Secure your grip in a forward grip position with thumb support and apply side pressure. And from the other side, and down pressure. For a good grip position, your hand should make as much contact with the handle as possible. Any compromise in this will be revealed when you test your grip. Apply side pressure, the opposite side, and downward pressure. In reality, there is no perfect ready position in a conflict, because wherever the conflict occurs, that will be your ready position, whether you're standing, sitting, lying down, wherever you find yourself. If you have the option to acquire a position to protect yourself, then turn and face your opponent with one side so that you limit the exposed target areas. Hold your arms relaxed close to the body. Put your strong side forward so the knife hand is ready to be used. The empty hand is towards the center of the chest, relaxed in a ready position to be used if necessary. Keep your chin slightly tucked so that this shoulder, empty hand can protect the neck area. From this position, you protect the insides of the forearms, the wrist area, and the body torso. Keep relaxed and able to move forward or back, side to side, if necessary. From this position, your knife hand should remain relaxed close into your body. If you extend it, it might become a viable target area to your opponent. Anytime that I move the knife hand out, it becomes a target. When I move the knife out and I return it, be careful to practice so that the knife edge and point do not come back in towards your own body. Any movements should be practiced so that as you recover the knife, you recover it safely. From this position, you should practice so that you can return the knife in a safe manner without hitting any body parts. Practice your ready position until you're comfortable and relaxed, and don't allow yourself to become tense because it will restrict your movement. Strategy in personal defense is having a plan, an understanding of what you must do for your own survival. To be able to survive, you must have a positive mental attitude. Don't be overcome by fear, but create an attitude that will motivate your will to survive. Awareness is one of the most important factors in personal defense. This is your ability to perceive danger. If you are not aware of a threat, there may be little or nothing that you can do about it. Once you are aware of danger, you must make a decision of how you will react. That decision will be based upon your knowledge of different ways to react to the situation. And finally, once you choose a response, it must be immediate and effective. A physical encounter may occur at almost anywhere, at any time, in many different situations or environments. It may occur during the night or day, at home or work, or even when you go out to shop or see a friend. The possibilities are only limited to the environment in which you live from day to day. Because the relationship between you and an aggressor can occur in many different ways, the distance from one to another can affect how you deal with the situation. During a physical encounter, there are three basic distances or ranges that you should understand. Long range is the safest position because you stay out away from your opponent. In this position, when he extends his hand, I barely reach the extremity, and I move out and away. If he gives me his foot, I move out and away. So I stay to the outside of my opponent. This is the safest position to stay from your opponent. Intermediate range is a range where my empty hand comes into play. As he extends his knife or weapon hand, this is where I can barely reach with my own empty hand. If he gives me his hand, my empty hand will come in to deflect, and then I will disable. If he gives me his hand again, I deflect, and I disable. The problem with this range is that if we continue to move and stay here, that we may just cut and counter one another until one person is no longer able to continue. Close range is self-explanatory. This is the distance where I move inside, close into grappling range. Where I don't want to be is on the inside of the person, because at this particular position, we might trade body thrusts, and no one's going to come out a winner. What I prefer to do is move to an advantage position close to the side or to the rear of my opponent. This gives me the advantage to be where he can't reach me. Then as an overview, so that you more clearly understand long range and immediate and close, long range is a distance where I can barely reach his extremities and move away. Intermediate range is the distance where my empty hand comes into play, and close range is a distance where I move either to the side or to the rear of my opponent. Once you understand your distances, then you should consider your goal or objective. There are three objectives that you should keep in mind. For the civilian, simply defensive application. For law enforcement, you may have the need to control the individual, and for military, they simply desire to terminate or take the person out. The first, for defensive application, as he comes at me, all my goal is to disable him and get away out of the situation. Again, as he comes, I simply want to disable and get away. For law enforcement, they may have the need to control the individual. As he moves at me, I disable first, then I move into a control position. And for a military objective, the purpose is simply to put yourself in a position where you terminate the individual. Once you understand your objective, then you need to have a plan to accomplish your goal. Once you enter the encounter, the first thing you need to consider is a good deterrent. You need to stop your opponent from continuing his attack. One of the least effective means is blocking first. As he comes at me, if I block first, he simply cuts me and I don't have any follow. Again, as he comes from the opposite side, if I attempt to block first, he simply traps and cuts my arm as he moves away. Lastly, if I attempt to control him, he cuts my arm and puts me in a position where I cannot continue. A more effective means of defense is to hit or cut first. This is called a stop hit. A more effective means of defense is to cut first whenever possible. As he comes at me, I simply disable the arm and move away. As he comes again, I disable the hand, the arm, and move away. And in combination, I hit once, twice, and move back. There are an unlimited number of ways that a person may attack you, but for simplicity, we break these into 4 defensive areas. The defensive areas are separated through the center of my body and across the waist level. The first area is everything that comes from the center and the high side on my right. Any line, whether it be a diagonal, horizontal, thrusting, or even from my left hand, that comes in this first defensive area is a number 1 angle. The second defensive area comes from the center of my body to the left high side. Anything that comes at a diagonal, horizontal, thrusting line, or left hand is a number 2 angle. The third defensive area comes from the waist level on my right side to the low lines. Whether it's horizontal, diagonal, thrusting line, or left hand again, this is a number 3 area. The fourth and last defensive area comes from the opposite side on the low line to my left. Whether I come horizontal, diagonal, thrusting, or again the left hand, this is still the number 4 area. To develop skill, you need a point of reference or a fixed line of attack to relate to. The first angle, number 1, comes in the first defensive area, from the center of the body and across the waist to the high line. The first fixed line of attack comes at a 45 diagonal across the body. Again, I'm in a forward grip position, 45 diagonal across the body. The same thing done more efficiently for defensive purposes, I'd come directly to the target area and recover. Again, without telegraph, I proceed directly to the target area and recover. Switching into a reverse grip position, I give diagonal across the body. One more time, This is primarily for training. I give a diagonal, the number 1 area. More efficiently, I come directly to the target area and recover. Again, come directly to the target area and recover. Lastly, with the left lead forward grip position, same, number 1 area, I come at a diagonal across the body and recover. And again, I come across at a diagonal and recover. More directly, without telegraph, I come to the target area and recover the knife. And last time, I come to the target area and recover the knife. The second fixed line of attack occurs from the center line to the high side of the body on this side. It's the same as the number 1, coming down at a diagonal and then recover your knife. Again, number 2 angle comes at a diagonal and then you recover the knife. More efficiently, you go directly to the target and recover. Once again, directly to the target and recover. The same thing in a reverse grip position comes in with a thrust this direction and recover the knife. Comes back in this direction and recover the knife. Slashing or cutting on this side would be a very weak grip position and inefficient. The left hand position, forward grip, again comes at a diagonal and recover the knife. Progressing at a diagonal and recover the knife. More directly without telegraph, move directly to the target and recover. Directly to the target and recover. The third fixed line of attack occurs in the number 3 defensive area, which is separated across the center line and down to the center of the body on the right side. As I give the number 3 angle, I come horizontal across the body and recover the knife. Again, I come horizontal across the body and recover the knife. More efficiently, I go directly to the target and come across and recover. Again, directly to the target and recover. On reverse grip position, right hand, again, I come across the body and recover. The number 3 angle is across the body, horizontal, and recover. More efficiently, I go directly to the target area and recover. Directly to the target area and then recover. In the left hand forward grip position, I come across this side to center and then recover the knife. I come across, horizontal, and recover. More efficiently, I move directly to the target area and recover the knife. Last time, I come directly to the target area and recover the knife. The fourth fixed line of attack occurs to the number 4 defensive area, which is separated across the waist level and down the center line of the body. The number 4 angle occurs horizontal across the body and recover your knife. Forward grip position, across the body and recover your knife. More directly, move to the target, pass through and recover your knife. More directly again and recover your knife. Reverse grip position, the thrusting motion on the number 4 angle and recover. Thrusting motion number 4 and recover. The slashing or cutting motion would be weaker and inefficient. For the left hand forward grip position, move across the body horizontal and recover the knife. Move across the body and recover your knife. More efficiently, move directly to the target area, through, and recover. Move to the target area, through, and recover. The last fixed line of attack is the number 5 angle. This is a thrusting motion to the midsection. This is important to understand because you need the thrusting motion as a different perception from cutting motions. The number 5 occurs by turning the point in an upward manner directly to the target and then turn the hip forward. Recover your knife. Once again, turn the point directly to the target area, turning the hip forward, and then recover your knife. Learning defenses for the 5 fixed angles of attack are primarily for basic skill development. The following are examples of long-range tactics. The first defense for the number 1 angle is in a forward grip position. As he initiates the number 1, I go against his motion early and then follow out. As he initiates again, I intercept and move away. From the left hand forward grip position, as he initiates his movement, intercept early and move out. As he initiates again, intercept and move out. From the right hand forward grip position, I now follow his movement on the back side and move away. As he initiates again, intercept and move away. From the left hand forward grip position, as he initiates, follow and move out. And once again, follow and move away. The next example is for the number 2 angle. As he initiates the number 2, intercept early and move out and away. Again, moving against, as he initiates, intercept and move away. Switching to the forward grip position, left hand. As he initiates, intercept early and move away. Once again, against his movement, intercept and move away. Switching back to the right forward grip position. Following his movement, as he initiates number 1, follow and move out. As he initiates, intercept and move out. Switching back to the left forward grip position. As he initiates, follow and move out. Once again, as he initiates, follow and move out. The next example is for the number 3 angle. Working against his motion, as he initiates the number 3, I intercept and move away. Once again, as he initiates, I intercept as I move away. Moving to left hand forward grip position. Moving against his motion, as he initiates, I intercept and move away. Once again, as he initiates, I intercept as I move away. Changing to forward grip position, right hand. I'm going to follow his motion. As he initiates, I follow and move away. Once again, as he initiates, I follow as I move away. Back to the left hand forward grip position. As he initiates, I follow and move away. Once again, as he initiates, I follow and move away. The next example is for the number 4 angle. Intercepting against his motion on the number 4 angle, as he initiates, intercept and move out and away. Again, as he initiates, intercept as you move out and away. Switching to left hand forward grip position. Working against his motion. As he initiates, intercept, move out and away. Once again, as he initiates, intercept as you move out and away. Switching to a right hand forward grip position. This time working following his motion. As he initiates, intercept and move away. As he initiates, intercept as you move away. Switching back to a left hand forward grip position. Following his movement, as he initiates, follow and move away. As he initiates again, follow as you move away. The next example is for the number 5 angle. Intercepting the last angle, number 5, the straight thrust, working against his motion. As he initiates the number 5, intercept and move away. Once again, as he initiates, intercept as you move away. Switching to left hand forward grip position. As he initiates his attack, intercept and move away. Once again, as he initiates, intercept and move away. Switching back to right hand forward grip position. Following his movement. As he initiates the number 5, intercept and move away. Once again, as he initiates, intercept as you move away. Switching back to the left hand forward grip position. As he initiates his attack, intercept as you move out. Once again, as he initiates, intercept as you move out and away.